Salut à tous. We're at Marcoussis, which is the National Rugby Centre, where the 15 de France is holed up for their preparation for this World Cup. And you can see by all the gathered journalists from all around the world the amount of pressure that's weighing on their shoulders as they get ready for their upcoming matches in the pool section. The World Cup gets back underway today with a game which is really mouth-watering. It's England, the world champions, against South Africa. South Africa, of course, always ready for a challenge. England, of course, never say die. It's quite a prospect ahead.
A South African supporter who's so excited he just can't hide it.
Fantastic.
Brian Habana's 4 tries against Samoa, added to the unconvincing win by England over the United States, has raised spirits and hopes. After South Africa's first match of the tournament, one player's name is on everyone's lips.
Habana's the man. Habana's the man.
The match against England?
Easy. Compared to their game the other day, they don't stand a chance. No way in hell.
Bring on England.
Yeah. Bring on England. Bring on England. Bring on England.
South African captain John Smith says a new confidence is running through the team. He says they're a class above their 2003 predecessors and arguably the best box squad since the 1995 World Cup winning effort. Playing to win, just as the English did 4 years ago. According to Smith, the tables have turned and it's now South Africa's turn to bring the Webb Ellis Cup home. From South Africa's base in Noisy-le-Grand to the English camp in Versailles, where the World Cup champions get ready to meet the Springboks after a dismal first match.
We know we underperformed because we have such high standards. So this weekend, the guys have got a point to prove, personally and collectively. And so we're going to go out there and we're going to give everything.
The English will line out without their captain Phil Vickery, who has been suspended after tripping a player in the game against the US. And there is a big problem for England at fly half. Johnny Wilkinson is still out with an ankle injury and his replacement, Ollie Barkley, is in doubt after being injured during training. In 1999, the Springboks and the English met in the quarter-finals, a game best remembered for the skillful footwork of Jan-Hendrik de Beer, who lobbed 5 drop-kick goals in a row, winning the match 44-21, booting England out. Four years later, another fly-half makes his name. It's Johnny Wilkinson, who scored the bulk of England's 25-6 win over South Africa in a pool game. But that was 2003, and since then there have been changes. Habana has been playing with the Springboks since 2004. His first match for South Africa was against the English, a defeat he will be seeking revenge for.
Still at Marcoussis, of course, the training headquarters of the 15 de France. In the background over there, all the great players, the likes of Sébastien Chabot, Rémi Martin, household names, of course, in the world of rugby. But, of course, we're still focusing today on South Africa versus England. We're going to hear next from Richard Hill, former England flanker, of course, now manager of Bristol in the top flight in England. He knows the South Africans really well.
I think the England pack are beginning to perform and going back to their former powerful strengths. Hopefully our own number 9 here, Sean Perry, as well at scrum half. So I suppose from a biased point of view, I'd like to think that key men for England particularly would be Mark Regan, who was a Bristol hooker, a real character, and Sean Perry as well.
Well, let's get back to the French team now. The day of glory, if you like, hasn't quite arrived yet. And, of course, this weekend against Namibia, they're hoping to put some wrongs right. Of course, we're talking about the defeat in the first game against Argentina.
We've always considered ourselves as a team of 30 players, and we still believe that. After the first setback, we couldn't say, well, yes, we're a group of 30 players. Everybody's good enough to play, but we will just stick with the boys who didn't do well and lost against Argentina. We had to be rational. I think that if we want to win, we need to play like we usually do, and that's it. Yes, these small teams surprise a lot of people, but there's a reason why they're here. They have a card to play and they're trying their luck. For now, we just need to focus on ourselves. No, we shouldn't think of the Ireland game yet. I think that we looked too far ahead before and then we were just disappointed, so let's handle this game and then we'll talk about Ireland.
That's just about it from Marcoussis, a place which I'm really getting to like. I'm actually starting to feel more and more French. I'm quite scared to say it, really. England versus South Africa tonight. I wish you a good game, good celebrations afterwards. See you tomorrow.